goes from quarter to zero pretty fast.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot there. You put in Freeman Creek, what do you put in the yard?
Yeah.
So 2 is way too low. There's money for it. You guys can definitely afford it. We need to keep the district competitive with other rural districts. And so, willing to go down.
I know I started low, but I figured you started, I thought you started a little high, so I sort of.
Yeah, but you're also way.
Well, we're trying to stay within the additional funds that are available. And so I think the 5's within that additional funds that are available without going over that and without costing extra. So we were, I think, looking fairly realistically about it. But I guess as we would counter it, that perhaps we could look at 4.
4 and 4.
4 and 4.
Yeah.
So one thing, your additional funding for fiscal year 20, I don't know where you get this 66,950. We only come up with like 53.
Does that include federal funds?
No. We're just asking like where you got it, so we know.
That's what
Like what is it you're specifically looking at? Because when we look at it, we're just looking at like salary-based apportionment.
So we're using 1705 as the.
So like from 1920 to 2021.
No. So we're using 16.74 from 19 to 20. And then 2021 we're using 705.
So what's the difference there on the salary-based apportionment? So like for the instructional and pupil services, like with the from one to the next.
Are you looking for a calculator?
Yeah. Just got a new phone. I don't know how to use it. About $65,000 or $66,000 difference.
So you have, what do you have for the 1920 for the 16.74 units for instructional salary-based apportionment?
Yeah, 83,921.
883.
834,921. And we're lumping pupil services in with that because they're part of the bargaining unit. So a total of 937,089.
Okay, and then what do you have for the 2021?
882,006 plus 71,817. And on top of that, there's an adjustment of $49,000 for small school support.
Yeah, what's that?
A few.
Where we'd like to be, I always cut to the chase, we wanna be at 3 and 3.
3 and 3?
Yeah.
That's too low. You guys can afford more.
I think the difference probably isn't on the current year, it's probably on the next year. As far as like what you've budgeted and what we're budgeted, that's probably where we're different. Because the current year, we're gonna be the same because it's already done, we already know the
Right.
numbers.
Three and three, and then we'll absorb the insurance increase.
And the minimums, we agreed to the minimums.
Caucus?